gardening made easy, but it's also gardening with a design flair to it as well. We put a lot of thought on our color combinations.
Yeah.
One of the things I like about this collection, not only is the color, but the foliage as well.
Right.
This is an amazing collection.
It really is. It's 10 pieces here of these perpetual daylilies because they come back over and over and over again. We started with 21,000 and we have less than 1,000 remaining. This goes with a lot of pieces in the show. So, you know, if you miss something, if we give you a little sneak peek of something, a lot of the pieces are just about 1,000 left. And remember, we can't reorder this. It's nature's, right? So if you want these dailies, go ahead and grab it because also the 2 easy payments of $16.68 goes away at the end of the day, and you have free shipping here too. Take a look at the varieties that are included because it is 10 pieces, and as David was mentioning, we have some gorgeous colors here.
The colors, and you said it right when you said perpetual. These are going to rebloom throughout the summer. They're going to bloom, bloom again, and bloom again. Now, rebloomers came around, 15, 20 years ago. But these are improved colors, Kathy. These are saturated, like the black-eyed Stella, the lavender. And then we have this beautiful...
that orange smoothie that's coming up, so cute.
We have 2 of each and 1 of the orange. Look at this combination. That's what you're going to get.
Wow.
That is your take-home picture. This is what your garden can look like in 1 year. And look at that beautiful foliage. I mean, it almost looks like an ornamental grass with flowers on it. Extremely long-lived, easy to grow. That in your sedums, you could put your sedums in front of it.
Oh, I can?
You surely could.
Oh, wow.
And put them up and down the driveway. Easy to grow.
How far apart should I grow these? Because I'm getting 10 pieces if I've never, if I'm getting a starter garden started.
Several feet apart.
Okay,
and you
or I could pot them.
Or you can pot them and move them around. Container gardening is big.
Okay.
And you can move it around where you need space. But oftentimes they're so long-lived, if you drive around the countryside, you'll see chimneys with no house around it, and you'll see chimneys and daylilies. They last forever. These are gonna last, you're gonna remember the fragrance. And a lot of times the foliage gets rank on the old daylilies. They turn yellow, look like haystacks. The foliage on these are green. They look good for a long time. And you want that because the flower is going to be drawing your attention. So the combination of the flower on that green foliage is very important. You got a fantastic combination here of colors. This could go up and down the driveway. It could be in your perennial border.
Yeah.
This is a garden that's good to go.
What about the wildlife? Does this attract the wildlife?
Well, it does.
You know, like butterflies and such.
And wild neighbors for parties after 5. The colors are great. Butterflies, of course, they are fragrant. So I think the human factor is very important. You can sit on your patio or walk through your garden. And they're easy to plant. Can I show you how to
Yes, absolutely.
Plant? We got a little planting.
Oh, we have it over here. I was looking for a little plant.
It's right over here.
So when I get this...
it's going to look like this.
Okay, which we're going to come to in just a second.
And basically it's green side up. All right, so this goes up.
Okay.
You merely love this little planting.
The little digger.
The digger.
We have that here at QVC if you need one.
You put it in right about soil level. Can you see in here? Right about even.
Yep.
And I just gently, don't go like this, because it compacts the roots. What I do is just plant it and kind of lightly backfill it.
Okay.
Kind of even, and then just water it in. The watering will soak it in enough. You want to have some air pockets around the roots, but just lightly firm it, leave it alone, get it established. The first year, actually the first 6 months, it will grow in places where nothing else will grow. It will take poor soil. It'll take the worst builder's soil. Once it's established, it doesn't need any excess watering.
Okay.
So it's a plant that And the sedums are two of the easiest plants to grow.
So heat, drought resistant, all of that.
Drought resistant, poor soils, disturbed builder soils, great plant. The colors look so rich and so designery that you might think that it's going to be finicky and hard to grow. But the fact is that it is easy to grow. These colors are just so updated that they look designery and very fashionable.
Well, it's great that we're getting 10 pieces too, because with something like this, a collection that's easy, they're daylilies, they attract the butterflies, they're gorgeous colors, but very, very easy to grow. We're getting 10 pieces for $33.36, and then that orange smoothie you were telling me is extremely rare.
The one that we're showing now, look at that little ruffling on the petal. We wanted more of those. We drove around and we said, oh, sell us another one. And they said, no, we only have so many. So we added that to the collection. But see how it kind of pops in those other colors? It makes the lavender show, the lavender with the coral, with that yellow eye. It gives you a lot of color without bouncing too much. But this is going to give you a long season of bloom.
I mean, look at all the colors that you're getting here. This is a represent. How long would it grow to get from that little root system to like what we're seeing here?
Oh, within almost a year. You put it in, you're going to have half this size. By next year, you're good to go.
Oh, look at that. So pretty quickly. Now, the other thing I want to mention is that we have the fertilizer available for this too. We showed you earlier the one for acid-loving plants. We also have the regular fertilizer for pretty much every plant. 100 packets it comes with, and it's $46.75. How often should I fertilize this if I have that or if I'm picking that up?
Oh, every optimally, once a month, every few weeks. But really, the first year is when you want to pay attention to it. Like anything else. If you give it a little more attention, it's going to perform better for you. But this plant doesn't require a lot of attention, but it will appreciate it.
And then take a look here again at all of the varieties that are included. It's 10 pieces, but it's a mix of colors. You have this black-eyed Stella here, which is actually yellow.
Well, it's the black eye in
the center. Like the pea.
The Stella used to be just a yellow color. And then the black-eyed Stella was that yellow eye zone. Your eye goes right into the center of the flower. It touches your eye and leads you in. So that's an improvement on the original. Then you have the lavender, which is one of my favorite colors. It's just a kind of a sexy lavender color. I think it goes well with the other, especially with the peach. And what you can't see in these pictures is the element of scent. These are fragrant. A lot of daylilies are not. Not only are these beautiful, these are fragrant as well. There's the color that I like with that ruffling on it.
That orange smoothie.
Which one do I like? Well, I like them all. This is the last one I saw.
Well, they're all mixed. And here's the thing, too. Remember, these are perennials, so they will come back over and over and over again. But then also, as David was just mentioning, they're fragrant. Now, you could take home these 10 pieces for $16.68 if you're doing it on 2 easy payments. That option does go away at the end of the day. And this is an idea of the kind of spread that you're going to get. I mean, if we're planting these, 2 feet apart, we're getting 10 pieces. That's quite a long border there, but if you need more, you can pick up more than one set.
This is like a border within itself. Look at this. I mean,
and these aren't 2 feet apart.
No, but you can do this up and down. Imagine this effect up and down your driveway, up and down to your front door. It's almost instant effect. And it's something that's going to bloom for most of the season for you. Even the foliage itself is quite handsome.
So in the ground or on the pot, or in the pots if you have a little patio or something like that, you can do this as well. And because you're getting 10 pieces, you can actually break it apart and gift it. If you want to grow it for a year and then next year give it away. And 56664 is your item number. And I just want to remind you, we started with 2,100. We have less than 1,300. Well, now, I'm sorry, 21,000, and we have 1,000 remaining. But now let's talk about a tree, because if you never thought, you know, if you have a large yard, maybe you can have trees, of course, but if you never thought, you know, I have a patio or I have a deck, and